right.
Good work.
Welcome back to another week at the Gambl'n Garage. My name is Bryant. Kicking it off here with we've got Max, Henry, and Zach. Personally, just want to say welcome back, Bryant. Oh, that's me.
Welcome back, Bryant.
Welcome back,
Welcome back, Bryant.
We missed you.
Being sick, so appreciate all the followers out there. But we're going to kick it off a little bit, talk about college football, some NFL, just as like we do every week. Give you the top 25, talk a little bit about the professional football league, and give you the locks and the GG parlay at the end. So I'm going to start off with the first game. This is a Thursday night. Just a quick reminder for our viewers, we are recording on a Wednesday night. So
Do we want to address?
You're asking a question. Why don't you just address it?
Yeah, I guess I'm addressing it. It's always like, can I ask you a question? Like, well, too late. Yeah, I had my locks both didn't hit last week, and I just want to apologize to the boys and whoever's listening and following us. Yeah, it was a rough week, and I went in there cocky. I didn't feel good about it to begin with, but yeah, I just want to. We're set for a bounce back.
Yeah, bounce back.
Bounce back.
I will address the Oklahoma game that Oklahoma actually should have won. Bullshit play at the end. I mean, West Virginia's wide receiver, free play. Oklahoma intercepts it in the end zone. Late hit as he was giving up on the play. Should have been Oklahoma ball late in the fourth. So I don't feel bad about that pick.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I don't give a fuck. If you lose your money, you lose your fucking money. It's your fucking problem. I thought Liberty would win the fucking game. They didn't. I don't feel sorry for it. I did bet Detroit. I told you guys Detroit. Bryant took a money line. Winner, chicken dinner. So 50%, suck my fucking dick. Go fuck yourself.
That's not the negative attitude we need.
Yeah, geez, man.
We're a fucking team here. And you have one good week, and I have one off week, and you act like I'm just the worst fucking gambler when my record is better than yours.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. I haven't even
the right side of the table has got a little bit better record, I think.
Yeah, I know. I hate to split it.
Yeah, stage right.
Stage right.
All right. No, I mean, dude, podcast.
Lots
divided.
of debacle going on. Let's just get to it. We're just kidding. We do apologize. Oh, well, but it is gambling.
Yeah, shit happens.
Yeah, shit happens. So, first game of the week, again, just a reminder to the viewers, we are recording on a Wednesday night, so some lines can change throughout the week, and we will update those on our social media page, so just be sure to kind of follow our Instagram. But other than that, just first game of the week, Thursday night at 5:30, SMU versus 21 Tulane.
Okay, I have a question. Is Tulane for real? Like, are they? I haven't watched them once this year.
Yes.
And I'm okay. Like
they should have won last week, but they're cursed. They're 0-60 against ranked teams in the past.
I don't think that's cursed. I think that's just bad.
No, since 1939.
Oh, holy shit, that's cursed. That's a curse.
That's a fucking curse.
Yeah, that's a curse.
And last week, they came out flat, and they were down by 28 points. Come all the way back, get a chance to win. They were driving, and then they threw a pick. But it's the curse.
What was the final score?
The curse. 34-31.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Tulane's for real, but yeah, it's a fucking curse.
Damn.
I just love their jerseys.
Tulane is favored by this in this game, obviously, being number 21 in the nation by 3.5 points to SMU. So not a large spread on that game.
What's the over-under? That's going to be a shit ton of points.
65.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. You like the over? I do, too. I mean, I don't think with those two teams, wasn't SMU involved in that, like, fucking monster of a game versus Houston?
Yep.
And last week, they put up like 40.
And I think Tulane will cover the spread, too, because SMU will throw like 5 picks and still put up 50 points.
Jesus.
Mordecai.
And
Just fuck it mentality.
Yeah.
I love that.
Vice versa.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
All right, well, we'll move on to kind of the Saturday games. 9 a.m., kicking it off with Navy versus number 20, UCF. UCF's favored 16.5 points. Over-under's 53. Henry, you look like you got something to say about this game.
I mean, I like Navy, but they're not going to cover 16.5 points.
Yeah, they will. They did it against Notre Dame last week. If they can cover against Notre Dame, they can cover and hold the ball and lose by 16. Maybe tease it 17.5.
Who's this? Who's they playing again?
UCF.
Maybe
Oh,
UCF.
Jesus Christ. It is in Orlando, by the way. This game is in Orlando.
Trust me. Who are they playing again?
UCF let down after last week.
Look, I'm not
Navy
big
is
on
just a cover machine. Going with Navy.
I'm not big on it. I didn't even know who we were talking about. Other than
All
Navy
right.
for a second.
Yeah, I don't know
Next.
much about either of these two teams. So
Yeah, roll through because honestly, I could care less about what's going on in Annapolis, Maryland.
yeah, go to the next one. I don't know shit about either of those
I
teams.
know one thing about them, and then they accept my fucking tax money.
All right.
Who? What?
Navy, they get all our fucking tax.
Hey, man,
dollars.
those are the future protectors of America. You better speak kindly.
I mean, I think they're the current protectors of America.
Current
Not
and
in
future.
college.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah.
They're not protecting nothing right
I mean,
now.
they're protecting.
They're trying to be
3-7. They ain't protecting shit.
They ain't protecting their end zone as much as they are protecting America.
They sure the fuck ain't protecting their coach. That guy might not have a job.
All right, so 10 a.m. game, kicking it off with Illinois versus number 3, Michigan. Michigan is still undefeated. Michigan is favored by 18 points. Over-unders 41.
I mean, Illinois might be the real deal.
We were talking about this before the show,
Yeah.
and I love Illinois to cover here. And I think Michigan, I think they're a fraud top 4. I think they're a fraud top
like
4.
that.
I think if they get in the college playoff, they're going to get fucking demolished. And I think Ohio State is going to wreck them next week, and I could eat my fucking words on this. But I think Ohio State's going to stomp Michigan. I think Illinois covers this. I think this is the first week where we really see, the flaws that Michigan has.
You remember we have that $100 bet on Ohio State, Michigan, right, Max?
Oh, shit. Oh, well.
So I'm loving what you're saying.
Now he's eating his words. He's like, oh,
fuck.
shit.
I do remember that now. But I haven't liked what I've seen. Like they're very inconsistent, and usually they can turn it on in the fourth quarter. But that's against very
Rutgers.
inferior teams.
Yeah.
And the fact that they've had some close games in the first half where they let teams stick around, and you can't do that against top tier talent. And I think Illinois is one of the better teams in the Big Ten. I like Illinois more than I like Penn State. I think Illinois is probably right behind. I don't think they're on the same level as Michigan, but I think they cover.
Yeah, I mean, Illinois, their coach has got them going right now. The only thing that might worry me about this game is Chase Brown, the Illinois running back, might be hurt. I think he's questionable. And he's one of the top 5 running backs in the college right now. But, yeah, no, I agree. I think if Michigan lets them keep it close, Illinois will cover.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't want this helmet before. You reminded me I placed that fucking bet. Dude, god damn it. All right.
I mean,
Michigan.
I kind of agree with you there, Max. Illinois plus 18, good play. But I know Michigan, they heard you. They fell out of the sky on you. They're like, yo.
They're like, hey, remember me? You
Yeah.
used to support me.
And then you forgot you had a $100 bet with Zach, and now you're riding with Big Blues. So
All right.
Over under on this
Wolverines,
game.
baby.
Over under on this game, 41 points. Obviously, we know we were talking a little bit about how the Midwest is supposed to get smoked with some snow.
Yeah.
What are you guys' thoughts?
they'll still score points in the snow.
That's what I was going to say. If
They're
it's-
running. They're running.
Right.
You know?
Both teams will run the hell out of the ball.
So I like that over.
41 should be easy for them.
I like that over.
Yeah, Michigan might put up 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. TCU number 4 versus Baylor. Line is TCU minus 2.5 over under 58, and that is in Waco.
Yeah, well that's my college lock of the week. That over 58. I think both these are gunslinging teams. TCU had an off week on their offense last week. I don't think that happens twice in a row. I think they get back on track, and I think they beat Baylor.
Yeah, Max Dugan, he had that one bad play at the end of the game last week against Texas, which made that game look closer than it really was. They are a good team. Usually if they put up 17 to 20 points in one week, the next week, if you look at it on their schedule, they're throwing up 40 or 50 themselves. themselves. And I see Baylor as a team that can put up 4 touchdowns with no problem. So when I hear 58, I immediately think 28-28. You know what I mean?
I think.
And these two teams can easily get to a 28-28.
Should be 56 points, yeah.
Right. But I'm not going to bet the game. I'll bet the over.
Yeah.
Okay. I do like the over on that. I am actually staying away from kind of the spread on that or money line, just because they are playing at Baylor. I know Baylor did lose at home last week to Kansas State, but I think Baylor's going to come out slinging. Obviously, being in the Big 12, a lot of points going to be put up. I think it's going to be a close game at the end.
Is that a night game?
It is 10 a.m. 10 a.m.
I kind of think TCU is on upset alert. I've been saying it all year.
I do
You have said that all year. That's why they're
gonna
not.
slip up. Big game last week.
I think
top 4. Baylor's got a good defense when they show up.
Yeah, and they're playing at home again.
Yeah,
So 2 weeks. Are they going to lose twice? 2 weeks in a row? Baylor. I mean, they play well at home. They just last week they kind of fell apart, but against Kansas State, I mean, I have an inkling that maybe Baylor can upset here, but I'm going to stay away from that. Just kind of stay with the over-under.
Yeah, I think like the Big 12, they're known for just eating each other and fucking each other out of a college football playoff appearance. And so it kind of does seem like TCU needs a letdown here just because that's historically what this conference has done. Pac-12 in a similar way, especially this year. So, yeah, I think I feel way more comfortable with the over. I like TCU, but I feel like I love the over.
All right, moving on. Austin P.
Skip
Alabama.
this game. Bama rolls.
Easy game.
Yeah,
Bama.
Yeah.
I was gonna say they're gonna pee their pants when they meet Alabama. Louisiana, Florida State. This is in Tallahassee. Florida State's favored by 24 points. Over under 52.
Against the Cajuns? Oh, dude.
Cajuns.
The Cajuns cover.
Normally I would say the Cajuns, but after that performance last week, did they blow Georgia Southern out, or was it opposite?
24 points. That's a lot of points.
It's a lot.
They blew Georgia Southern.
Okay, well then never mind.
28-3.
Scratch that remark. I like the Cajuns
24?
24 points. That's a lot.
That's a lot of points. I didn't realize it was like that. That might be a lock for
Sunbelt shows up for those big games.
For the big games, yeah. I would honestly sprinkle the money line.
Okay.
I'm not going to touch the money line, but I do like the Raging Cajuns to cover.
Just a little sprinkle.
Just the tip.
Just
for a little bit. Just to see how it feels.
Like if you're a $100 bettor, throw like 15 or $20 on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't hate that. I don't hate it.
It's probably what is it plus like 1,800?
Got to be a lot.
Yeah, it's got to be a lot. Yeah, it's got to be a lot. If FSU is favored
24
by
points.
24 points, that's
might as well.
Yeah.
That's the kind of
sure
game
it's
you
probably
tease down to like plus 14.5.
Yeah.
And I bet you can still get you could probably get plus 200 there.
What do you guys think on the over under 52?
I mean, if the Cajuns win, the over for sure. I don't like the over in general. Yeah, if they play it close, the over.
I mean, look at Louisiana at Lafayette. They've the last 4 games scored at least 28 points, and then they took on the Sun Belt co-champs from last week, Georgia Southern, who's played everyone in that conference great and haven't lost at all until last week, and they got blown out. So I kind of like the Cajuns to cover that, and I even would tease the spread on it. But other than that, I mean, that's all I got.
I'm just letting you know right now, the betting app is not even listing this game as an option. So this might be just a game that, they're just not even going to – it's not even worth putting the money down on it. So, but
or
you
Vegas knows that they can upset and they don't want to pay out all that money.
Yeah.
That's true.
They know something.
Trap game. Moving on, 15, Kansas State versus West Virginia. Kansas State's favored by 7.5, over under 54.5.
Just at West Virginia?
I think
It
so.
is. Yep,
Yeah.
Morgantown. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going West Virginia money line.
Oh, they're 4-6.
Yeah, I don't know about
And I
that.
think the only reason they won last week is because they were playing in shitty weather.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, I don't.
They're playing in rain.
Yeah.
The reason I'm saying that is mainly
They're not winning
because
twice.
I love West Virginia when they play at home. I always have. I think they got above
they get
all-time
frisky.
record is like 600.
They get
at home.
frisky.
Above 600, but
Yeah.
60% of the time they
They
win.
get
home,
up. They get
no
up
matter
for
who they
home
play.
games.
So
Last week, that was the first time that West
told you
Virginia
the whole week they were
ever,
gonna win.
ever beat Oklahoma in Morgantown.
But we told you the whole week
That's
West
crazy.
Virginia is going to win.
That's crazy.
It's insane. It's insane.
Yeah.
No, I told you
And
so.
Oklahoma,
Yeah, no, I told you so because honestly, Oklahoma should have won that game. It was
Yeah.
a shit call at the end of the game.
Yeah.
But he did tell you.
Yeah, but he did tell me.
But Oklahoma. What's funny there, guys, is Oklahoma though they are favored against Oklahoma State by 7.5 points. Just lost to a West Virginia team, and now West Virginia is getting 7.5 against K-State, who's coming off of a huge win, who's going away from Manhattan.
Yeah, but K-State, like
K-State plays different at home.
they do. Like, dude, home K-State is kind of like West Virginia. I mean,
Yeah.
that home
they
field
were at
advantage
K-State,
is,
I bet
is
K-State all
fucking
day.
real. Yeah.
Cover the spread.
No,
'cause
I
they're favored,
I think you're kind of right here, Henry. At first I was a little skeptical, but now that I think about it, like West Virginia gets up, man, for their home games.
I don't like West Virginia money line.
Me neither.
I don't agree.
The Big 12 is
I don't
crazy.
like money line. I like K-State.
I would maybe tease it to like West Virginia plus 10.
because I think
like
I
10.5.
think West Virginia is also kind of on the like track of like fuck, this season's done.
Yeah.
Well, and that's why they sat.
I guess did they clinch bowl game last year or last week after that win?
Are they 6-4
Bowl-
or 4-6?
Or no, they're 4-6.
West Virginia's
yeah, they're
4-6.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, they benched JT Daniels last week for that quarterback who actually gave him a good spark.
Yeah.
And I don't know. The Big 12 is just so crazy. I don't think West Virginia can have two big games in a row. So I'll take whoever the hell they're playing.
Yeah.
Kansas State.
Kansas
All right,
State.
yeah. Over under 54.5 though. I mean, obviously again, Big 12, a lot of points get put up in the Big 12.
Yeah. Depends on the weather. Because last week the weather was bad and that game went way under, right? What was the final score to that game?
Yeah, it went way under. The over-under was like 60-something.
Yeah, I think it went
was like
under, but
20
I
to
can't remember
20.
what. Yeah, I can't
The
remember.
Oregon
what
State game?
No,
Oklahoma.
Virginia or West Virginia versus Oklahoma.
Was
It was like 20 something. Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah,
you looking
it was in the
at it?
20s.
20 to 23?
Yeah, 20
Yeah,
to 23.
see?
Yeah, so they went
Bad
way-
weather, way under.
So
Yeah.
I guess
it
it just
depends on the
depends on
weather.
the weather. But yeah, I'll probably, to be honest, I'll probably just stay away from this whole game.
Yeah,
in
me too.
general. So,
Too.
kicking it off, number 23, Oregon State at Arizona State, Tempe. Oregon State's favored -8, over under 54.
Staying away from it.
I like Oregon State here. I think Oregon State's good. I think Arizona State is fallen into pieces. They haven't been worth a damn since Herm Edwards left.
Yeah, I don't like
I'll take
-8.
Oregon State.
I don't like -8. I'd get that down to at least 6.5.
Yeah, get it to a touchdown. Take it.
I'd take it at 6.
But I could still see a blowout.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. In like if it was at Oregon State,
That
again,
would be
I'd
that would
feel
be
a little
definitely
better.
a blowout. Yeah.
But yeah, I like Oregon to at least win by a touchdown, or Oregon State to win by at least a touchdown.
Okay. Boston College, Notre Dame, number 18. Notre Dame's favored by 21 points. Over under is 43.5. So it's kind of an interesting spread with such a low over under. But what are you guys' thoughts?
I don't know.
Boston College stinks.
Yeah, I mean,
Also, Notre Dame, though, like put up 35 points against Navy in the first half, 0 in the second half last week.
Yeah, dude, that was fucking
So it was like
wild.
35-32 was the final score.
That was wild. Like I turned that off I turned that off at the first half, obviously. Like I would just quit paying attention, and then I looked back like an hour later and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
it's
Yeah,
actually a
it-
game.
That
Notre
was
Dame
wild.
was
That
weird.
was wild.
What's crazy is it comes down to the catch off the old boy's back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what
Yeah.
like catch of
Yeah.
the year. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Like honestly, I think that is Cal. Like I haven't seen a better catch.
That Marvin Harrison one last week where he caught it out of bounds and he did like a split.
Oh
and hit
yeah.
his
Okay.
foot there.
All
It's
right.
just-
All right.
That was a
Touche.
good catch.
Yeah, that's
What do you guys think on the, I guess, the over 43.5 or under on that game? You like the under?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'd probably take the over if I had to, but I don't love it. I don't like this game at all in
Yeah.
any
Okay.
ways to bet it.
say that again.
Don't like the over or under 43.5.
Oh, for that. Oh, we're on the same game. I
Yeah.
thought. I don't. Yeah. Sorry, I wasn't listening.
Max's life story.
And he's out.
And he's gone. And it's gone. 1:30 p.m. Number 1 Georgia Bulldogs take on Kentucky. This game is in Lexington. Georgia is favored by 22.5 points for the number 1 team, and over/under is 49.
I'm sticking with Kentucky here. I think Kentucky's got a good enough defense to keep it within 3 touchdowns.
And they're going to go so slow.
Yeah.
And honestly, Georgia's play style plays in favor with Kentucky because they both like to go so slow.
Yeah.
They both like to play so slow. And
Especially-
that's going to cause a close game.
Especially with Kentucky's defense, I don't think Georgia's going to be giving up the big plays like they did against Florida, or getting the big plays like they did against Florida and whoever they played last week, or Tennessee to that matter. But yeah, so I like Kentucky. I've been riding with Kentucky all year.
Yeah, 22's a lot. And I think, it's kind of it's in Kentucky, like you said. So yeah, I like Kentucky plus 22.5.
And their basketball team just lost last night, so
So they're gonna want to prove that they're a football school.
yeah, yep.
Number 2 Ohio State at Maryland. Ohio State minus
Ohio State,
27
roll
and a
through
half,
this
63.
Yeah, let's roll through this one. I like Ohio State.
Maryland is a sneaky team, but I think Ohio State rolls. I'll take the over in this too. That over was easy last week. And the snow.
snowing in Buckeye World again?
63
I know.
points.
It was
63.
dumping last week. Dude, they put up 56. It was 56-10 in the snow against Indiana.
Yeah,
I
that's
know
good.
Maryland's a different team, but
Dude, the Ohio State
snow.
averages 50 points per game.
Yeah.
go Bucks.
So
right,
go
Bucks.
Buckeyes.
So do you think it's a question of if you think Maryland's gonna get 13?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
That's
which
what-
they
I
should.
I think they would.
They should, yeah.
Miami, Clemson. Clemson's favored minus 19.
large
over, under
spread,
48.
and I'm not sure why, because unless everyone's like finally like Miami's overrated.
Huge disappointment
Dude,
this year.
Miami blows.
Their quarterback was like a preseason Heisman favorite.
Yeah,
He's awful.
Disappointing.
dude.
So
yeah.
I'll roll with the Tigers.
One of the bigger disappointments of the year.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Probably the biggest. Like
Them
in
and-
terms of
honestly, them and
expectations versus
A&M.
reality. Yeah,
Them and A&M, and
Yeah.
that game was so
A&M, yeah.
hyped. The second week of the year when they played each other, everyone's like, "Oh, this might be their only loss." Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Freezing cold takes.
So Clemson on this game. It's
Yep.
choice. What do you guys think over under 48?
That's a tough one. Because, I mean, Clemson just shut down Louisville, who's got a really good offense last week. So Clemson's got the defense. They got the run defense to hold them. I don't think Clemson has the offense to put up 35 points. So I'll probably ride with the under on this. I rarely take college unders, but I think this might be the one that I'll take. It's low for a reason.
Yeah,
That's
it's
Yeah,
strangely
good point.
low.
I agree with Zach because what's going to happen is Ukulele is going to go out there and he's going to fumble fart the ball around the whole first half,
Yep.
and they're going to put up 7, and then the other team's going to put up 7. Miami is, and then that quarterback Van Dyke, he's going to go. Yeah, he's going to fucking piddle fart it around the whole game. And,
Piddle
you,
fart
and,
it.
and Ukulele will probably score 3 or
good
4 in the second half.
Great word.
Yeah, that's
Great word.
that's an underlock, honestly. For
I
me.
quit listening after you said that word. To be honest.
Piddle fart? All right. What else did you say?
I quit listening. I was too focused on that.
So on that note, piddle fart, we're going to keep moving along.
We're gonna piddle fart along.
Number 11, Penn State. Rutgers. Penn State's favored by 19, over under 45. Another low over under on that one.
Penn State.
Penn
They
State
got
will roll.
way too good of running backs.
Yeah,
Penn State.
roll.
Okay. NC State, number 24, Louisville. Louisville is favored.
Yeah.
Louisville's
4.
hot right now.
Louisville's hot, and
Over
they
under
just lost to Clemson. So I think Louisville will be pissed. But with that being said, I do think NC State can keep it close, even without their quarterback. Backup quarterback's been doing really good. So I'll take NC State plus 4. If the line moves under a field goal, I won't take it.
Yeah.
But I like them over a field goal. Give them a field goal, they should cover that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. Louisville has been on a little bit of a streak, and yeah, I don't know much about like NC State. They're another team that plays way different home and away.
Oh, absolutely.
So-
And expectations were huge for
Yeah,
them this year. And
yeah.
they failed to meet them. But I don't know. I mean, I think their backup quarterback has got them firing. So.
Yeah, he is. And it's funny because this game is like, to me, when I think about these two teams, I don't think about any player standouts. I think about the coaches.
Yeah.
Coach Satterfield's a great coach. He's creating a whole new culture there in Louisville. I think you're finally starting to see it middle of the season. He'll be returning next year. He's definitely going to keep his job. I think they extend him out. And I think they'll play it close. But NC State, if you have to look at talent, it's probably the more talented team on offense and defense.
Okay. 25 Cincinnati versus Temple. This game's in Philadelphia. Cincinnati's minus 17. Over-under's 51.
I have no idea if Temple's good or not.
No bad.
I guess
Temple lost to South Florida by 60.
Oh, and Luke Fickell
Yikes.
should get their team up for that.
Yeah,
I don't-
Luke Fickell and them should cover that with ease
Yeah.
after what they went through last week. They played a tough one last week, and they showed everybody that they're the real deal. So,
Yeah, man, that I just keep thinking of that Cincinnati-Arkansas game at the beginning of the year when everyone thought, like, those were going to be two, like, kind of top teams.
Yeah.
And, like, that was – I mean, that's the only time I've watched Cincinnati. And I thought, like, I think – did Arkansas win that?
Dude,
yeah, that
I think
that might be since he's only lost.
Yeah.
No, they've lost
Right.
2 games.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, only loss that I can remember, so that's
Yeah.
all that counts.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Georgia Tech, North Carolina. UNC's favored minus 21.
I
Over
like
63.
love Carolina right now in a futures bet. I
For
think
what?
it's for the national championship, and this is
the
why.
fuck
Time out. Time out.
here.
I like good value.
I'm saying a value play. A value play right now.
No,
They're
see-
at plus 6,000, and if they win out,
See, all
they're
right.
in the playoffs. So you're going to get a cash out the value.
So you're
it's probably going to be
so
offered
you're
at plus
expecting
1,500.
You're expecting them to win a playoff game.
No. What I'm
You
saying
just said
is
national championship.
if they win out and they win the ACC championship, that means they beat Clemson,
Right.
which puts them in the national championship playoff.
Right.
If you get them right now at plus 6,000, I guarantee you your cash out option is going to be massive because it's
Yeah.
going to take it to plus 1,000, plus 1,500 max to the final 4 teams.
All right. You convinced me,
And
actually.
the value there is
Cash out.
great.
Cash
There's-
that out.
That's
Yeah,
a
cash
cash.
it out.
It's a cash out play. But that also with Drake May to be a Heisman finalist.
Yeah.
He is right now at 7. If they win out, he's going to be a Heisman finalist. So like, there's a plus 6,000 play in that, and then Drake May to get to the Heisman finals is plus 15,000. And they're both right on the edge. They're literally Carolina's 7 or 8 right now, and then Drake May's 7 or 8 right now. So like, to me, I think those are both great plays as futures. And I don't really know how good Georgia Tech is because the only time I really watched them is when they came back against Virginia, which fucked me, and then when they played Clemson and Clemson shit the bed the whole first half, then covered.
Yeah.
So I don't really know how
They're
good Georgia Tech is.
wishy-washy.
Yeah.
I
So
would
you
like
think they
to-
covered by 21 points?
Yeah. I'd like to point out I was the only one taking Carolina last week against Wake Forest. Everybody
No, that's
else here
true.
was
That's,
taking
that's true.
Sam Hartman.
That's
and-
true.
I was not here last week, so
And they won. So and I
Innocent.
had TCU and the same bet too. My 2 upset wins.
Coach Brown means
So
business.
yeah, Coach Brown's here to fuck some shit up.
yeah.
So Georgia Tech's bad. Their quarterback is decent, but when he's bad,
The
lot of
return
picks.
of the Mac.
yeah.
Well, Georgia
Yeah,
Tech
so-
also fired their coach, and they've gone 2-1 since. So
Mac's gonna shut that shit down real
Mac's gonna
quick.
shut
yeah.
that shit down. Yeah, I have a
Return of the Mac.
That's what I'm saying. I love I love that story of Mac Brown and making it to the playoff. And I think
It's a
it'll-
great storyline.
and it'll sell. So
Yeah.
like that's why
So you think
I
the
like the
refs are going to
future.
rig the games?
I think half this shit.
In
Point
order-
shaving?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think half this shit's shaved.
All
I
right.
think that's being generous.
Moving on to the number 5, it's 5:00 game. Number 5 Tennessee at South Carolina. Tennessee is favored 21.5.
seen
Under
that.
66 points.
I like the
What's
Bowls just because it's at home. Spencer Rattler can't play in that
Is it at
atmosphere.
home?
No,
No,
it's
it's
in South Carolina.
It's
in
Oh,
South
It's in
Carolina.
Columbia. Yeah.
That's
I like
what I'm
South Carolina
saying.
then.
Yeah, me
I like
too.
South Carolina then.
You like
That's
them to
what
cover
makes
the
it
21.5?
weird.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's a lot of
I
points.
kind of like maybe upsell.
What's the total?
Total 66 points.
Dude, it depends what Devin Booker you
I don't
get.
like. I'm staying away from this game.
I'm staying away. Yeah, I'm staying away from it as well.
Hooker.
Hendon Hooker. Devin Booker.
Hendon Hooker.
I don't like the guy.
Wasn't that
I'm Drake
Tennessee
May,
game
man.
last week like under all the way until like the fourth quarter? They put up 50
Yeah.
points
Yeah.
total or something
Yeah.
like that. Not in the fourth quarter.
I was
No.
like,
But
no, but
I didn't watch that.
they ended with like 50 points against Missouri, who I actually thought could cover against Tennessee.
I thought so too.
So
Wait, what was the over/under in this game?
Because what?
66.
Because was
Oh,
that
there
was
you go.
in Missouri, right?
yeah.
That
Yeah,
was in,
I
and
think
they
so.
almost beat Bama.
Yeah.
Right?
Georgia, right? No.
No, Missouri played Bama.
Somebody
Missouri
close.
almost beat Bama. I
They
think
played them
like,
close.
Yeah.
And they whooped up on South Carolina, Missouri did.
Damn.
Well, I'll tell you. I'll get back to my theory. Spencer
Missouri's
Rattler.
not even in this game, but I was just like, "Oh, I'll take Missouri." I'm like, "No, we're not talking about it."
I'll go back to my theory real quick. Spencer Rattler, to put up 4 touchdowns is kind of a lot for him. That's 28.
A whole lot.
Now, if you get Tennessee, they have to put up 42 at least, and that's having him go all the way to 28. So or 49.
They just have to
almost.
put up 40 points to hit the over on 66.
Yeah, I'm going under there. That should be a good play.
Yeah, at home. Yeah. I think what's the Carolina's coach name? Frank
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 Wright.
Ocean. I'm just kidding.
Frank Wright.
no.
McNally Jr.
It's head coach. It's
catch me
the
if
who
you
was the old Virginia Tech head coach?
We are
Frank
gambling on
Frank
games
Beamer.
where we
That-
don't
it's
know
his
the
son.
coach's
Beamer
name.
Yeah, that's his son is a South
Oh,
Carolina
shit.
head coach. Yeah.
No shit.
So he's
Beamer,
got
he had like the fucked up neck.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Looked
his
like
son
a
is coaching
geezer.
Carolina,
Yeah,
and
it
he's
looked
a
like
defensive
a fucking
coach.
turkey
So.
gizzard hanging down.
Yeah, he
Like,
did.
yeah.
Tumor.
Good lord. No, dude,
a
Beamer
medical
ball,
term.
dude, Beamer ball, like back in the Michael Vick, Marcus Vick though. Fuck, dude, like Eddie Royal.
Dude, Marcus Vick's got to
Cam-
make some money off
Cam
this podcast
Chancellor?
because he's been mentioned the last 3 weeks.
Dude,
We
Marcus
should
Vick.
have him on the show.
It's me
You
mentioning.
know Marcus Vick?
Hey,
Bring him.
we might have to do a prison visitation for that one. but dude, no, I bring him. I've been the one that's brought him up every time because Virginia Tech growing up, like they were my favorite fucking team. And Marcus Vick was there, like Brandon Orr, Eddie Royal, Cam Chancellor. Like, dude, that
Cam
fucking thing
Chancellor,
was.
that's a name.
Logan
Hell
Thomas
yeah.
was after that.
Breaking news: Michael Vick has been Marcus Vick's brother.
What is
All
going
right,
on?
all
All right, we're going to skip over Henry's little comment here. We're going to move on to the number 14 Ole Miss game.
They were robbing the Mac Shack.
Arkansas.
No, Marcus Vick held teenagers up at gunpoint in a McDonald's parking lot. He didn't
Yeah.
hold the McDonald's
He
up.
didn't hold the
Get it
McDonald's
right,
up. It's
okay?
the teenagers.
He just pulled a gun on some probably guilty teenagers. They probably did something.
Yeah, they were dealing.
They probably deserved
I'm
it.
sure he had a great reason. Hey, Marcus Vick made the Dolphins training squad, so ease up.
Dolphins 7-3, baby.
Yeah.
All right. Number 14, Ole Miss. Arkansas. Miss minus 2.5. Over under 64. Zach, kick it off with you.
Yeah, go Mississippi. Mississippi's my lock of the week. I think their offense, well, I mean, they put up points against Alabama last week. They made that game close. Alabama won late. Arkansas put up 10 points against LSU. LSU, that number 40 for LSU balled out, had the hell of a game. A flu game, too, that I learned.
Ooh, damn.
But it was also cold in Arkansas. I just don't think that they're going back and forth with their quarterbacks. Like, they sat KJ Jefferson. They tried to play that backup that's like Olympic speed, pulled him, put in the true freshman. So they don't know what the hell they're doing. Lane Kiffin does. Lane Kiffin will win this game easily.
Why is this line so low?
I don't know what Vegas is seeing in Arkansas, but maybe because it's at home.
I think
But that should not
well,
be.
well, when you run the hurry up, there's a lot more opportunity for error. And I think like this game could be one of those where like Arkansas puts up like, 2 defensive plays that put them in the red zone. Like you get a weird 14-0 Arkansas.
They're
You turn the
count- they're-
TV on, you're like,
yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then Lane Kiffin and them just, I mean,
Yeah.
Jackson Dart is the real deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
The
that
quarterback. I
makes
mean,
a little
he's
sense.
good.
But it does seem like a trap line.
It does. But
I agree with you. I agree 100% with you.
Yeah, maybe they're expecting some kind of letdown or hangover from Alabama last week.
Yeah.
But I think Kiffin's still pissed that he lost
Yeah.
against Nick Saban.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I there's no like Kiffin, I don't think is the type of dude that does moral victories
Where's
No.
this at?
It's in
and
Fayetteville.
Arkansas.
in Arkansas.
Fayetteville.
At what time?
5 o'clock, 5:30.
That's why that line's close. They're playing nighttime in Arkansas.
Yeah.
That makes it hard.
As much as I love Sam
Yeah,
Pittman, I
makes
think
it
Lane Kiffin's a
harder.
better coach. So I'll
Oh,
ride
yeah.
with the coaching.
Yeah, and it's going to be that Midwest, just cold, windy. Ball's going to feel like a rock. That's what might slow Ole Miss down. That's where I see the line at.
Ole Miss's defense is going to have to step up, but I think it all depends on Arkansas's quarterback play. So, ride with Ole Miss. Lock it up.
Oklahoma State versus Oklahoma. Another Big 12 game. Oklahoma is favored by 7.5 points against number 22 Oklahoma State. Over-under is 66.
Wrong team favored.
How the hell is Oklahoma State still ranked?
I don't
Fuck
know.
them, dude.
I mean,
I told you guys 2 weeks ago I'm not betting on them, and I will not bet on them this week, and I'll stay away from this game because I don't like Oklahoma either.
Yeah,
And it's a rivalry game, Bedlam. So I mean, anything could happen in this game. Where's it at?
It's in Norman.
it's in Norman,
That's why.
but I like Oklahoma State to cover
the
that.
Cowboys.
I understand that you have your ill will towards them.
Fucking hate them.
After, I mean, yeah, you took them 1 week like you're wanting to marry them, and then
They shit in my face.
They left you at the altar.
Yeah.
They left you at the altar.
They
And
didn't even
Pooped
want to
in my
fuck.
face.
I do
Yeah.
like
They didn't
Oklahoma.
even wanna fuck.
They didn't show up. They were like, hey, I'm gonna go on a bender here and act like
Yeah.
we never were getting married,
Yeah.
and probably I'm gonna go to Vegas and forget about you, and you're
Married
like,
some
and you're
other
still
bitch.
hurt, and you're still hurt,
Yep.
and which is fair.
I
Which is
like
fair
that.
because you convinced me of that bet too, and I was just as sure as you are. So I am still hurt in a secondary way. I didn't have that horrible pick like you did, but you convinced me of it. And yeah, it sucks. But I think that we can't let that cloud our judgment now.
Watch
because
I'm gonna take
right.
I'm gonna take Oklahoma State money line on this game. It's plus 235.
yeah, I was like, I love
I like
Oklahoma
Oklahoma
State money
State.
line here.
Just money line straight up.
I love that.
For
I
them
love
to
that.
cover the 7.5 point spread, it's minus 110. If you take them as the upset, 235.
I love the Oklahoma State.
Yeah, I like
Look,
Oklahoma
I
State.
hope you guys are right, and I hope you win because I like Oklahoma State as a team. I love their uniforms.
No, she's a great
Sick
girl.
helmets.
She's a great girl.
Wherever the
But-
helmet is,
yeah.
but
She's a great girl.
Yeah.
She's just a slut.
I'm rooting for her. She's got to get out of that phase.
yeah. She's going through some shit.
Yeah. She'll
Yeah.
hit me up again.
Yeah, she'll be back.
Hose will be hose.
All right, 6 p.m. game. Should be a good one. Number 7 versus US, or number 7 USC versus number 16 UCLA.
A lot of letters and shit.
Yeah.
USC, UCLA. Like,
This game is in Pasadena. USC is favored 2.5 points. Over under 76, the biggest over under that we've seen
Jesus.
today. That's a little scary with how high
that's terrifying.
that over it.
It's terrifying, but I'll
11
probably.
touchdowns.
Like, I
It's-
kind of want to take the under
It's
just for that
terrifying,
reason.
but I'm definitely taking
Definitely
the over.
betting it. It's a challenge game.
Yeah,
It's just like,
yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's what like I see that as like an affront to me
Yeah.
as a human of being like, you don't think I will?
Yeah.
You don't think
Yeah.
you don't
Watch
think I
me
think
take
that'll
this
hit?
over.
You don't think? Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
If you're a big track guy,
Yeah,
there is a meet going on
Yeah.
in Pasadena.
Yeah, let's put our cards on the table, Vegas. Come on, challenge accepted.
Like, who do you like, USC or UCLA in this game?
Who's got the better 4x1 team? That's how I'm
Man.
choosing.
This is a tough game,
I'm
though,
picking it
man.
off track standards.
It is, man. This is about as big of a pick 'em as you can get.
I think UCLA and a shootout at the end. It's honestly whoever gets the ball last because I don't know if either of their defenses are going to stop the other D.
Yeah,
What's
No,
the spread in this one?
2.5.
2.5 points.
USC
it's
minus
way low.
2.5.
I mean, the score 11 touchdowns, you literally don't stop them.
Yeah.
On the
There's
other
no
side.
defense.
Oh.
You might as well just have them sit on the fucking sideline and just
Yeah.
throw darts at the end zone.
I just don't know. I really like
Just give them the ball at
UCLA.
the 25 each time.
Yeah, that would be fair.
Literally, just do a full like old school,
Old school Texas
old
shootout.
school fucking
Overtime flow.
overtime.
The whole game, dude, it's
Literally,
great.
no kickers. Sit down.
I bet you.
You're not even getting on the bus. You're not
Yeah,
going.
like, dude, we're not. Yeah, we're not bringing a kicker.
hey, that son of a bitch better be ready to kick some extra points.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
he's going to be kicking a
No,
damn
dude,
lot of
fuck
them.
it. Go for 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You might
let's,
see that.
let's
you
hit
might
this
see
over.
It.
Let's hit this over.
I just don't know if I trust UCLA's defense. I like their quarterback a lot, but I think USC can step up and win it. If they win, they're going to cover the spread.
Yeah. No, I
So
I think
maybe
like,
an overtime game. I could see that, and the over hits in overtime.
I like USC.
Okay.
I like USC minus 2.5.
I mean, 42-35 gets you there. So
Yeah.
I see a
45,
42-35
42.
game.
42-35.
77 points.
Yep.
All right, moving on from this game. Number 6, LSU versus UAB. LSU's favored by 14.5, over under 52.5. This game is in Baton Rouge.
UAB is sneaky, but LSU should win.
Yeah, UAB's a good mid-major program, but yeah, LSU should roll it.
At home, Death Valley, probably at night too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Brian Kelly, they're going to get up.
By
What's
They're
20.
smashing. Yeah.
14.5 LSU.
I take
Yeah,
a minus
love-
13.5. I love
Yeah.
because that's two
Yeah.
scores.
Get 'em by two.
Yeah,
scores, yeah.
I'd tease it. I'd tease it. 13
right.
and a half.
That one was probably a pretty easy game. Let's look at this next one. This one might be even easier. Number 1 offense in
Jesus.
FBS.
Just
Number
skip this.
17 Washington's favored by 31 points against Colorado Buffs, over under 64.
Hey, man, the Buffaloes almost covered against USC last week. I think it was like 55-21, and it was like a 31-point spread. So, but no, I'll take Michael
And
Penix.
my aunt would almost be my uncle if she had a dick.
That's true.
Hey,
That's true.
minus 31 is not shit. When
Yeah,
you're playing
that should
Colorado.
be easy.
Yeah, I was going to say
'Cause-
that one is an easy one.
Uh-ohs for the Buffaloes.
What's the over?
in
64
Washington.
points.
Oh,
in Washington,
is
too.
going to put
At
up
night?
70.
64, yeah. I was gonna
At
say.
night?
It's at night.
Washington's
Yeah.
putting up 70.
Yeah.
Yeah, that game's 52 to fucking nothing.
Yeah, so I don't like that over. That's what I'm saying. I don't think Colorado's going to fucking
What's
score.
the over?
60,
Over 64.
64.
Yeah.
Yeah, Colorado won't get a touchdown. Maybe one.
Yeah.
They're not scoring twice.
Yeah, I agree.
Hell
That's
will
what I'm
freeze
like. I
over
don't
before they
like
score
the,
two
I don't like
touchdowns.
the over at all.
Well, that's the problem. It might be 59-7.
Yeah.
Which one hit? Oh, yeah, with 64.
Yeah, 65.
I thought it was 60.
Yeah, I like Washington minus 31.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Me too.
I like
Michael
that.
Penix is good.
Yeah, take the minus 31 in the under there, and as a combo, I bet you can get a good pay.
Yeah, I bet that'd be good value right
Minus
there.
31 and the under, yeah, they're both minus 110. So if you put them together, I guess it's
Plus 250-ish.
250, somewhere around that.
I like that.
Like it.
Last game for the college football. This is going to be another good one. This one is my lock of the week. So number 10 Utah versus number 12 Oregon. This game is a night game, 8:30 in Eugene. I am taking the Ducks.
Tell them.
Quack, quack, motherfucker.
Taking that one straight money line, just Oregon. It doesn't have. Let me see what the over under on that game is. Over under is 63 points, which honestly I think that can be done as well. I think the over can be hit 63 points, but I do like Oregon. I'm going to take Oregon money line.
Yeah,
Bo Nix, baby.
I love that pick. Bo Nix at home, you know.
Yep. And they're pissed after last week.
Yeah.
That was a shocker to me. I was not expecting them to lose to Washington.
Yeah,
They're probably
no,
doing like
so-
a green game too,
Oh, yeah, probably doing some special
like a
uniforms.
green game or blackout. It's going to be fired up. Yeah, Oregon locked on that one. I like that. But we do have one more game to talk about.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus.
forgot Henry's game. It's not even a top 25 team, but let's hear it, Hen.
This is my lock of the week in our GG parlay. I've got the Wyoming Cowboys hosting the Boise State Broncos. And I'm going to tell you, the Cowboys at home are getting plus 14.5 in the snow against a Broncos team that looks as bad as the Denver Broncos. It's rough. They can barely score more than 21 points. So all I need in this game is a touchdown and a snow game for Wyoming to cover. And that's how I'm looking at it. And that's why I'm locking them up. And I'm taking them plus 14.5 with ease in a game where it's supposed to snow a foot.
Over under is 44 in that game. Do you want to just talk about that real quick?
I think in that game it's going to be, again, a 21-7 game, 21-14. You might get a 21-17. I just, when the under's that low, it's hard to bet in college.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm not going to mess with the under. But if I had to choose, I would say it would go under.
Is it at Boise?
No, it's here. It's in
oh,
Wyoming.
yeah.
Cheyenne.
Boise can't play unless they're at home on the blue turf.
Yeah.
And I'll even take the under in that game, too. I think 17-10 I could see, especially if it's snowing.
Yeah. Wyoming's going to hold the ball just like Kentucky does. They're the second longest team possession in all of college. They're going to go slow. They're going to run it. They're going to fumble the fuck out of it. Both teams are. They don't have good – neither one of them can hold on to the fucking ball. this game's going to get played at midfield the whole time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So
I don't know
Alright.
shit about either, so I'm just nodding and being like, yep.
I'm going to agree with you. Yeah.
go Wyoming.
All right, so real quick, just to do a quick recap.
helmet.
If you guys want to go through just your quick log, Zach, starting with you, lock of the week for college football.
Lock of the week. Ole Miss money line -136.
Henry.
Wyoming plus 14.5.
Max.
TCU, Baylor, over 58.5.
And
Bryant,
I got the
58.
Ducks money line. So those 4 in a parlay is plus 982.
I feel
Lock
good
it
about
up,
it.
baby. We feel good.
No,
I love this
this is-
college parlay.
This is
I
a
don't
good
know
one.
if I said it on the show last week, but I was like, I said, I think just to us off camera,
that you didn't like the
that-
Oklahoma game. I heard.
no, I didn't like any of it. I didn't like mine. I didn't like.
It was
I
a
didn't-
hard slate. Last week was a
I
hard
didn't like
slate.
any of it. And I was like, and especially after we won the week before, I was like, we're due just to get throttled here. And we didn't really get I got throttled.
Y'all got throttled.
I got throttled.
My
only
game
lost one
hit very easily.
I got throttled.
I lost one.
The
Yeah.
over Ohio State last week in the snow was the easiest bet.
Yeah, no, that
so-
did no. You did well, but
Thanks. I
but,
appreciate it.
But I mean, I don't really mean that because
This
I'm
is-
kind of bitter.
This is bounce back week, baby. Let's
no, we're
go.
on the same
So-
team. We're on the same team. Focus.
All right, so we're going to move into a little bit of NFL. So we're going to start with the Thursday night game, Titans versus Packers. Green Bay is -3, over-under is 41.
Oh, I kind of like the Packers in this one. I think the Packers
love the
will stay
Packers,
hot in this
dude.
one.
Yeah. Tell us, Zach, what you got?
Yeah, I think Aaron Rodgers has figured it out. They played good last week. They shouldn't really have won that game. I had a lot of money on the Cowboys, so I was hoping the Cowboys would pull it out for me. But yeah, I don't know. I think the Packers, their defense will step up. So
Dude, Titans money line right here. Like Titans are winning this game.
You're
the
drunk.
Titans didn't even look that great last week.
No, but they're gonna and maybe not.
Derrick Henry, baby.
It's a 3. Like I would definitely take Titans +3.
I got 2
What?
words for you, Max. Fringe lock, -3 Packers.
Yeah, fringe lock. That's a fake thing. it's a legit fake thing. That's like I am very maybe sure about this.
What's the total?
41.
I like the under. Primetime unders are hitting this year. I'll bet the under. 41.
41 points. I do like the under on that game as well.
I do too because
Low
they're
scoring
gonna run
Thursday
it.
nights.
Yep.
Well, that's the problem with this game. Is you're right, Max.
It's fucking
Derrick
Amazon,
Henry
dog.
could go off because he didn't last
And I
week.
feel like he's due.
But
I mean, yeah.
it's hard to say he's due because he had 2 weeks that were incredible back to back.
Right.
Turned around,
Had
had
a
a
down
shit
week.
week. Does
So
he go
you
straight
think-
back or does he have 2 and 2?
No, I think he goes straight back.
Well, does Aaron Rodgers play the whole game like he played the second half? of last
I'm
week?
putting a prop bet in on Derrick Henry 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns. I like that.
Yeah.
and
like
100
that.
yards.
I
I
like
like
that.
that parlayed with 100 yards.
I think definitely he'll have 100
Yeah,
yards on the ground.
yeah. I
for
think
sure.
I don't
He's,
disagree with
he's
that.
going to have 98.
Is this at Tennessee? Is this at Tennessee?
It's in Green
Bay.
Bay.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
why this game's what it is.
Yeah.
That's
It's a
cold
it's,
game.
It's going to be
Yeah, it's
pissing
gonna be,
snow.
It's going to be a cold game.
That's where the first bit of the lake effect snow is going to be hitting.
Yeah, but
It's gonna be
but
a
Tennessee's
snowstorm.
gonna run they're gonna pound the shit out of the ball.
Which
Which
is better for the under.
yeah, it's better
Yeah,
for the under. But
Great, but Derrick Henry's gonna run.
It makes me kind of question Green Bay now. I was just on it, like
Green Bay's got they
Green Bay's
can
great
run the
to
ball.
say that.
They can run the ball.
Yeah, but they want to do his
You
little
see
pop
AJ Dillon
passes.
last week? People were bouncing off that man.
That's true.
Yeah, dude. They
Yeah.
finally. I mean, I feel like they finally fucking use their
I know.
offense
Yeah.
the
I
way
know.
they should.
Yeah.
Like they keep trying to force the ball to these horrible wide receivers.
Yeah.
And they actually are like, oh, maybe we do have a top running back duo in the league, I think.
Yeah.
Between Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon, I think that's a top
Agreed.
duo.
Agreed.
So I think, yeah, if they get back on track and pound the ball, then maybe. But either way, I think if they do that, then the Titans are going to pound the ball. Like
I like
that.
that.
I love that under.
Yeah.
I like Titans. I like under on this game.
And I love Derrick Henry 2 tutties.
I like that too.
Yeah.
I'll ride with that.
Yeah.
Moving on to
no problem.
Sunday. First game on Sunday. Bears versus Falcons.
I
Atlanta is favored -3. Over under 49.
want to kick this off and send it straight to Max because Max is going to lock this up.
Yeah.
But I love this game.
Yeah.
The Bears have looked great.
Their
the last 3
offense
weeks.
is fucking awesome. Like Justin Fields is like he's that guy.
He is.
Like he proved that he is that guy and he has a place in the fucking league, which was kind of a question mark coming in to the season in the first few games, frankly.
Which is ridiculous to fucking throw that on him as his first
It
couple of
is.
games in the league.
It is ridiculous, but
everybody
those conversations
was saying,
were having.
Oh
that.
yeah, no,
Those
I
conversations
agree.
were happening.
Who's the number one Russian defense in the Russian offense in the NFL?
Chicago Bears.
Chicago Bears.
I mean, yeah, dude,
I was
fucking
gonna say Russian
Crazy.
defense is Broncos.
I know Russian offense though is the Bears. Isn't that crazy?
And Justin Fields like leading.
what's
The
that?
Russian yards.
In the Bears defense has a lot of holes. So I love Bears money line, and I mean I'm putting the lock as plus 3.5, but I'm gonna definitely sprinkle on a little parlay of Bears money line and the over.
yeah, this one's going over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this one for sure.
Marcus Mariota, when he puts up 20 or less the week before this year, he's put up 35 plus.
Yeah. No, I
On
think
average.
like he is one of those sneaky quarterbacks where like, oh, it's Marcus Mariota. Like, what's he?
And that
but-
was an awful game last week.
Yeah.
The
Awful,
Falcons game.
hard to
Yeah.
watch.
and it's in Atlanta, so they'll have a little more, pep in their step as
They
an
got
offense.
a week and a half prep.
And in the Bears defense is fucking flawed,
Yeah.
like severely
Yeah.
flawed.
Yeah.
And I know they played, like I guess before 2 weeks ago, I'm like they had the Dolphins put up God knows what, but that's the Dolphins offense. That's an
Yeah.
insane offense right now. So,
What's the over under
Pretty
again,
low.
Brian?
49?
49 points.
Yeah,
I
this
think
is
over.
28-21 game, easy.
Yeah.
28-24, yeah.
Browns versus Bills. Bills just coming off that loss last week against the Vikings. Buffalo is favored -8, over under 41.5. I'll just start. I do like the Bills, and I don't know if I like the over under just because I mean the Browns, how many points have they been putting up each game?
Dude, they shit the bed last
Yeah.
week.
But 2 weeks ago, they put up 35 on Halloween.
Yeah.
But they get up for the Bengals every time. Like that's almost like not like you can't even add that in because that's just like the Browns have the Bengals number. Kind of like how the Texans have the Jags number. No matter what's going on, the Texans beat the Jags. And that's like they're like 9-0 in the past 9 games. The Texans versus the Jags, and I'm pretty sure it's a similar like kind of relationship between the Browns and the Bengals. So I don't think you can look too much into that Browns win because they're like, it's just one of those fucking weird things. And so I think Bills roll.
Bills roll.
I like the under, especially if there's 3 feet of snow on the ground, which I'm rooting for. I would love a great snow game,
That would be sick.
Yeah.
but I like the under. Spread's too high to take the over, so I'll take the under.
Yeah, I like the under and -8.
Eagles Colts. Eagles just took an L to the Commanders last week. Eagles are favored by 7. Over under is 44. I will say last week I did take the Colts as an upset in another parlay. I have been riding the Colts here off and on throughout the season. Just when I think they're a great upset team, but I am staying away from them this week. I think that the Eagles bounce back after the loss against Commanders last week, and just come out and I do like the Eagles -7, and I think the over's definitely possible, 44 points.
Yeah, so I've bounced around here a lot with the Colts this year. And what I can tell you is we've watched a lot of football. And Jeff Saturday is a football player. And he actually did nothing special last week but use what the Colts have, which I don't know what the coach has been doing before that. But they just didn't run it with Jonathan Taylor. They didn't throw pop passes. They didn't press wide receivers. They just didn't do that. And then last week, Jeff Saturday had them just do the simple things right. And with that being said, simple things right might keep them within 7.5 points.
Yeah.
It might, but I also think that
I think it's going to be
I
close,
mean,
but I think
Jonathan Taylor touchdown. I love it.
I think, yeah.
you
Oh, yeah.
combine, Jonathan Taylor touchdown for sure, but you combine the Colts. I mean, they played the Raiders. So before everyone gets all like up, the Raiders are bad. The Raiders are like Jeff Saturday even said it
Yeah.
before when he was still on the couch as not even as a coach.
Zach said that before.
Yeah, no, that's what, like, dude, like the Raiders, like before we're like, holy shit, like it was a good upset. It was a good upset pick by Bryant, but like before we say like before we suck the Colts' dick too much, let's take a step back and look at who they were playing. And the Eagles coming off of a loss, they're gonna like, dude, they lost their number one ranking in the power rankings. Mm-hmm. I think they're gonna come out with something to fucking prove.
Yep.
And I think they're gonna win by at least 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the Eagles. I think I like the over in this game more because the Eagles don't have a great run defense, and I think Jonathan Taylor this is his time to actually do what he's supposed to do all season.
Yeah.
So I like the over 44 definitely.
Yeah, I do too. I like that.
All right, Jets, Patriots. Henry, I'll kick it off with you since I know this is your lock of the week. Jets, Patriots game. Patriots are favored by 3. Over under 38.
Yeah, I took a money line. I like them to cover the spread as well. But Bill Belichick doesn't lose much at home.
Especially not to the Jets.
Not to the Jets. The Jets is the rivals of the Patriots, always have been. The Jets, all they want to do all the time is beat the Patriots. They're not going to do it at home. They might as well go ahead and not even hop on the fucking plane. Let's go New England. I think the running back there is going to steam Stevenson. He's going to steam, dude. They're going to end up with
Ramondre.
Oh, yeah. He's probably going to get 2 touchdowns. I like that.
I like that. 2 touchdowns.
I might parlay Jonathan Taylor 1. Honestly, or both of those. Jonathan Taylor to get 2.
2.
Derrick Henry to get 2. And Stevenson to get 2.
I love that. I absolutely love that.
That might be a huge parlay. Like,
dude,
that might give you a good ass payout.
I'm a 2 touchdown sucker. And so when you combine 3 of them, that's porn.
I could have some serious
That's
payout
porn
for sure.
to me.
I love it.
Yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
I don't have much to say on that. I agree with everything.
All right, moving on. Rams, Saints. Trash game. New England minus 3.5, or not New England. New Orleans minus 3.5. Over under is 45 or 39. Sorry.
How good are the Rams going to be without Cooper Kupp?
Bad.
They're bad with
They're
Cooper
bad.
Kupp.
They're bad regardless.
If you go back and look at their total yards and then you subtract Cooper Kupp out of the total yardage, it might be less than 100.
It might be negative.
I like Allen Robinson anytime touchdown, though.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Hell, the week of the prop bets.
Is this the week the Saints finally play Jameis?
That was going to be my point. I'm like, why the hell would you not be putting in Jameis?
I know. It makes no sense.
Like, he had...
Especially after last week.
Yeah, like, I don't understand why they keep riding the Ginger Ninja.
Because Jameis is like, Coach, I'm good with chili.
Yeah, no, dude, he's doing freestyles on the sideline. He's like, dude, this is the life. Second string quarterback.
He's like,
I just had 4 broken bones in my back. I don't want to play at all.
He's like, Coach, I ain't getting on that plane.
Yeah, like, dude, I don't blame him. And but I mean, he should be the starter there, obviously. Yeah, I don't know. This is just a garbage game.
Yep, trash game. Let's skip over that one. Lions, Giants.
I'm taking the Saints in that, but yeah, let's keep it rolling.
Lions, Giants. Giants favored by 3. Over unders 45, and it's in New Jersey.
I would say steer clear because Dan Campbell is fired up, and those boys are rolling. They beat the Packers, they beat the Bears, and I'm telling you, Max said it earlier, the Bears can score, and it's Zach said it. You know, the Packers are playing good, so I'm steering clear. Dan Campbell might expose the Giants a little bit, but that game's going to be in a fucking piss and snow too.
I like the Giants here. I think Brian Dable has got that. I mean, that might be my favorite coach in the league right now.
Coach of the year.
And I mean, that team, they're hungry. They're ready to get some good wins under their belt. I don't think Detroit has the offense or the defense to stop Saquon. I like the over in this game too. I don't even know what it is, but I like the over.
45.
Yeah,
I love that over.
And if it's snowing, they're not used to playing in the snow because they play indoors.
If it's snowing, that might change my mind about the over, but
I still like it.
I'll take the over. And I'll take the Giants minus 3. I think they can win. Or they should win. It's the NFL. Anything can happen.
Yeah, dude, the NFL's drunk this year. So, but I like the Giants as well with you there. I just don't. I think this is like one of their games where, that's surprisingly low from a 7-2 team to a 3-6.
Yeah.
But but Giants have had their little hiccups. So I love the Giants to kind of get back on track here and keep competitive within their division.
Yep.
Agreed. Panthers, Ravens. Baltimore is favored by 13 points. Over-unders 42. This game is in Baltimore.
Yeah, huge spread. And I think we said it last week on the show, 60% of games that are over a 9-point spread in the NFL hit the under. So I'll ride just like I did last week with the Chiefs. I'll ride again with the under. Hopefully it stays true. But I said last week on the show, I think the Magic train keeps rolling with the Panthers. That's over with. That was dead wrong. The Panthers are bad. Their best player on the team is Dante Foreman, the running back.
Yep.
Baker Mayfield's starting again.
Oh, who's that D end?
Well, Brian Burns. Their defense is actually good.
Yeah, their defense is good.
But
here's the thing: is they got to tank.
Bad.
It's like last week
they have to tank.
They have to tank. If you're the owner, you're looking at the coach. You're like, look, man, I'm promising you a job next year.
Yeah.
Just
Okay?
lose it
Like,
out.
It might not be head coach, but like you're gonna get to keep your job. Like we don't need to be winning games. Play it close. Keep it entertaining if you want.
Yeah.
But like,
don't make it obvious.
don't make it obvious. But like, we don't need to win. So with that being said, I could see
Get crazy with it.
yeah, I could see Lamar hanging 28-0, and then them just chilling Lamar for a while, and it'd be a 28-10 game. You know, Carolina might not hit the end zone. They're going to run the shit out of it because they can't throw it. So they're just going to run it just like they did last week in the rain. They're going to do the same this week.
Right. Yeah. No, I agree. I think, what's that spread again?
13 points. Ravens.
Yeah, I like Ravens. Yeah. I like Ravens.
Lock up the under, though.
Yeah.
Lock up the under.
Commanders, Texans. Commanders are favored by 3. Over-unders 40.5.
I absolutely love Taylor Heineke right now.
Yeah, he's
Doesn't this
people's player.
People's player. He's 4-1.
doesn't this seem like a letdown spot though?
No, not at all.
Texans
Texans
might be that bad.
The Texans are that bad. You were talking about the Raiders earlier. Well, hell, the Raiders beat the Texans by 21. So, like, I'm just being honest.
All right,
with you.
yeah, all right. You convinced me. You convinced me.
-2 is nothing with Taylor Heineke.
As long as
But it's not Taylor Heineke.
It is.
No, it's their defense. It's the Washington defense that's been keeping them in games.
That's what I was just about to say. If Taylor Heineke can actually put up some points and not keep it close, if they can keep it, if that game's close in like the fourth quarter,
all you want
then
Taylor,
it gets sketchy.
All you want
he'll
Taylor
throw
to
a pick.
have, all you want Taylor to do is have an okay game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it.
and Chase
Yeah.
Young is back too, and I think Chase Young is about to.
Oh, is he?
He's about to get 4 sacks.
All right. Well then, yeah. I like Commanders there. I
would fringe lock.
Oh, God. Henry's sure, but he's really not that sure. All right. Moving on to Raiders Broncos. So
Henry's maybe sure.
first game,
Lot going
obviously
on up there.
Broncos ended up kind of defeating themselves against the Raiders in Las Vegas. The first round, they are playing at Empower Field this time. Denver is favored by 2.5. Over-unders 41.5.
One question: have the tickets gone down in price?
Tickets are as low
We
as
should go.
$94.
We should go.
Tickets are
We
as low as
should go.
$94.
I'd be down to go.
Yeah, I'd be down to go. That's crazy. They're usually like $400.
Especially
Dude,
for
we
a
should
Raiders
fucking
game.
go.
We should go. Let's go pound some beers.
Dude.
It's an afternoon game, too.
Hey, the last
On Sunday.
last year we went to that game, and the Broncos, they beat the shit out of the Raiders.
I do like the Broncos at home this year. Or this game.
year they're a different team. They have a dude who can't.
I do think with this game though, for sure. Like obviously, I think Broncos lock it up money line at home, but I also think that
Might as well take a -2.5, right?
Nathaniel Hackett's job might be on the line
edge.
if they lose this game.
Yeah.
It's
Well, I think
already-
it's already
it's
on the
already
line.
gone.
I mean,
right
it's
now.
already gone, but I think this is going to be a deciding game if he stays or leaves.
Dude,
I got one thing to say.
Broncos
if
are
the Waltons
3-6.
are listening to us, if the Waltons are listening
Sponsor
to
us, Walmart.
Walmart, you can sponsor us. But I'm gonna tell you something, Waltons. You're pissing your money down the drain with Nathaniel hack it, dickhead at the fucking helm. I'm ready to get rid of him, or I'm going to start shopping at Aldi's.
We're talking.
We're going to Target.
We're talking a lot of
that's
shit
too
on
pricey.
Nathaniel Hackett, but I think Josh McDaniels' job is on the line just as much as.
His is already gone too.
Yeah.
So I mean, they got to do something.
I think it's a coaching game.
Yeah. Whatever coach wants the job more, they will win this game.
Mark Davis?
I know Broncos. I do know Broncos have a lot of injuries as well, which kind of scares me. But I think just with being at home, they took the L against the Raiders at the beginning of the season. I mean, they pretty much defeated themselves at the beginning of the season.
I agree.
But I do like the Broncos this week. I think obviously the under is a smart play, 41.5. I mean, the last time they played, I think there was a total of 37 points that was put up between the Raiders and the Broncos. So I do like the under. Obviously, every week it seems like the Broncos are under each week. So,
and the Raiders are gonna have to run the ball because Patrick Surtain, I saw I can't remember last how many games, but he's given up like 4 catches for 60 yards and like a good amount of games, and he's gonna be covering Devontae.
That's
Adams
what I'm saying. Like the only game. Hope they fucking have
is
like,
Devontae Adams.
and the Broncos have a good run defense.
Broncos defensive touchdown.
They're
Drop
number
it.
one.
Love it.
Number one
Love
run
it.
defense in the NFL.
And I'm gonna throw a shout out to App State boy, first career touchdown last week, Jalen Virgil.
Yep.
I'd like to see him in the roster a little bit more. Very explosive, great 40-yard time, great sprinter. He's one of those guys who can
Strong
get the,
jawline.
Strong jawline, masculine.
Nice ass.
Yeah. Good, well-defined calves too. I like
Nice dick.
Yeah. No, yeah, like not like perfect little nipples too. Not too big, not too small.
I like him. I think they're gonna ball. He's a great touchdown
Smells
bet.
great.
Great touchdown bet because you can get him probably like plus 1,400. So
Yeah.
and he's gonna be in the lineup a lot.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I like that.
Especially if Jerry Jeudy doesn't play.
yeah, if Jerry J doesn't play, fuck.
Moving on.
Should have traded.
This is my lock of the week, and
It's a trade curse, and you don't
This
trade
one-
someone.
Oh yeah.
this game is a little worrisome. The more and more we talked about it, Cowboys versus Vikings. Obviously, Vikings are all on their high from the Bills win last week.
Crazy game.
Really crazy game. It was a great game.
Craziest
to watch,
game I've
but
seen in a fucking minute.
I was gonna say, it was one of the more entertaining games to watch in the
Yeah.
NFL this year.
That Justin Jefferson catch was
Insane.
Where he just stole it out
Yeah.
of the D-back
took it with one
Insane.
hand.
like literally it's like I thought I was watching it live and I'm like, oh, they picked it off.
Yeah.
And then they until he came down and then I saw the Vikings sideline cheering. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I was
No.
like, what?
Wait, he got that?
Yeah, and then they replayed it. I'm like, holy shit, dude. Yeah, Justin Jefferson's the best wide receiver in the league.
Yeah.
So, but again, just kind of getting back, this is my lock. So I did take my Vikings money line. They're actually the underdog here with the game being in Minneapolis, which is a little weird. It's kind of making me a little worrisome. But again, I'm locking it up with the Vikings money line. Obviously, they came out, they played last week. They've been playing all season. I mean, they've been playing really well. Kirk Cousins, Dalvin Cook, Justin Jefferson, as you guys mentioned. Lock it up with the Vikings money line. I don't know about the over under. I haven't really looked into that too much. 47.5.
Take the under.
Yeah, I'll take the under because if they're in the snow, and I don't know if Josh Allen's gonna be slinging.
Well, it's
it.
going to be indoor. It's in Minneapolis.
They're in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're playing the Cowboys, so Josh Allen won't be slinging anything in
Oh,
that game.
fuck. I was stuck on the Bills and Vikings still from last week.
What in
I
the
couldn't get over.
fuck?
I couldn't get over the. way
Oh,
that
all
fucking
right.
game
I'll take
happened, but-
if we're talking about. I'll take Vikings.
Yeah.
Money line?
I'll
in
take
the
Vikings.
Yeah.
I'll take Vikings.
Minus
Buffalo
3.
Vikings.
Yeah.
Minus 2.5, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think
Yeah.
the Cowboys do have a good defense, though it'll be a low-scoring game, but I think the Vikings can pull it out.
Okay, that's where we're at. Micah Parsons,
Best defensive player in the league,
best
too.
defensive player in the league.
Yeah.
That
Wasn't he in the
Cowboys-
MVP conversation?
I hope so, dude, because
Yeah,
he's good.
defensive MVP for sure.
Yeah. But I'm talking about overall.
It's hard for a defensive player to win.
I know it's hard, but he's in the conversation. We're
should
having
be.
the conversation
Well
right now.
deserved.
done.
Well
We're
deserved.
having the conversation right now, so he's technically in the conversation. Say I'm wrong. Say I'm wrong.
Can't
You can't
argue with that
You
logic.
can't.
Boom.
He's in the conversation.
All right. I'm going to move on.
Move on.
Bengals, Steelers.
I
Move on.
no
Bengals.
no.
Bengals are favored 3.5. Over under is 41.
I love the Bengals here.
TJ Watt's back though, and they're a different team with TJ Watt.
I don't care. I don't care.
Joe Burrow's about to get sacked 10 times.
Yeah, whatever you do, don't listen to Max. The Steelers are going to cover this with ease.
3.5 points. You think so?
Yeah, I think they might win.
I think
it's a little
Bengals.
bit close.
I think Bengals win by at least a touchdown.
Did y'all watch this game earlier in the year?
No. Probably. I don't know.
I don't remember it.
Yeah.
Who the fuck would remember this
My
game?
brain doesn't.
I remember this game, dude. There was 3 missed kicks.
I watched Red Zone more than I
Yeah,
watched just
yeah.
straight games.
I saw the touchdowns.
Saw a few touchdowns.
If
here
they
and
didn't
there.
score a touchdown, I didn't see a snap of the game.
Okay, guys. Well, the Steelers have already won once this year.
Wait, Jamar Chase is out, right? Yeah, he's out for a bit.
Chase is
Okay,
out.
I forgot about that.
But their wide receiver room is deep.
Like
Yeah.
Boyd, Higgins.
Yeah, they got T. Higgins, Boyd, and then they got Mixon.
And Joe
Running
Mixon
back,
too,
yeah.
yeah.
Man,
But
they
their
better.
offensive
Mixon-
line is
Mixon
so
had
bad.
5 touchdowns 2 weeks ago?
Yeah,
or what
yeah.
was it?
Who's that against
Just-
Carolina?
Yeah, just
Is that against
insane.
Carolina?
They better
That's
not drop
Carolina,
tests.
though.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean that's
Yeah.
still like
Their offensive line is so bad. I think TJ Watt, TJ Watt's a game changer for that team.
He
Yeah.
wrecks games.
So I don't know.
I'm gonna stay
But-
away from this one.
But I feel
What's the total?
Total's 41.
I like the Bengals still.
Yeah.
I feel like I shouldn't, but for some reason I do.
I don't like either team.
I'll go Bengals.
I'm gonna stay away from that one. Let's get on to the 6:20 game. Chiefs Chargers. This game is at SoFi Stadium. Kansas City's favored by 5.5 points. Over under is 50 points.
I don't know.
I'd rather go into the Appalachian Mountains and go find moonshine than watch this fucking game. I'm tired of
Sounds
it.
like a good time too. But
I'd do that while
I
watching.
do like the Chiefs, but I do like Kelsey to that 1 touchdown.
a
yeah.
1,000%.
I mean,
Easy.
that's like three. I mean, I guess Kelsey has had like a slouch besides last game. He's had like kind of like the past few games. What, he went a few games without getting a touchdown?
He did,
and that's
yeah.
unheard of.
Yeah.
So like, and if there's anything like in the past Kelsey's past career, there's like 3 sure things:
Yeah.
death, taxes, and
Kelsey
Kelsey
touchdown.
getting a touchdown.
Yeah.
You know, so
I
I do
agree.
love the Kelsey touchdown always,
Especially with Juju out, there's no way he's playing.
But
this
I
week,
love
right?
like -5.5, man. And Chargers are one of those teams that they play everyone close.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
they could get up for this game.
They play to the level of their competition. It being division rivals, they get up. But I still think that the Chiefs pull out at least a touchdown win.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah, I
that.
like
At
that.
the end of the day,
I like the under here.
what's that
Under
total?
50.
50?
Yeah, that's
I do too.
Night
I do
yeah.
too.
Yeah, 9-game
I think-
defensive
yep.
battle, low scoring.
No, I like that
I think-
under a lot.
I think it ends up being maybe 42 points. Like,
You know, this
Yeah.
game reminds me a lot of the vibe the other week with the Titans and the Chiefs, but instead the Chiefs aren't at home. So like that right there is telling me +7.5 and under.
Ooh, I don't hate that. I don't love it. Like I
It's like +300.
yeah,
It's a good play.
yeah.
Value.
Good play. Sprinkle that bitch.
Sprinkle,
Sprinkle
sprinkle.
+300.
I still like the Chiefs winning by at least 6 though.
That's why we're
Yeah,
getting 7.5.
I know,
Yeah.
but that's we're really shooting the gap here.
Yeah.
Small margin of error. in
Yeah,
this
we're
game.
really shooting the gap here.
It all
but-
depends on which Charger team shows up
Yeah.
Yeah. That is-
because they're supposed to be good.
Is not Mike Evans, but Keenan Allen is
He's
he's questionable every week.
every single week,
yeah.
and it's a hamstring, which is
Which he's
You
had
can't really.
yeah
You can't really
rush
fix that.
and he's had for a year. Like he's
Yeah.
had that. Mike
Yeah.
Evans has had kind of the same thing.
Yeah,
Like they're very similar wide receivers.
Mike Evans is tougher though, so he'll play.
Goddamn right he is.
Mama didn't raise no bitch out of Mike Evans.
No, Mrs. Evans did not raise a bitch.
Great job, Mrs. Evans.
Yeah,
All right, finishing it out, the NFL for the week. Monday night game, 49ers Cardinals. This is in Mexico City. San Francisco, -8.
Oh, yeah.
Over under 43.5.
They are getting fucked up on tequila. You might as well bet the under, boys.
no, I like the Niners.
Estadio Azteca.
They're playing in Mexico
Niners
City.
minus
Yeah, playing
8.
in Mexico
But
City.
isn't
How many players are opting out of that? like if I'm in the league, I'm like,
What are you talking about? Mexico City is one of the safest cities in the world.
I'm like, London, cool. Munich,
Might be
cool.
better than San Francisco.
Mexico City.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Hey,
Cheaper.
remember the last time they played this game? It got postponed.
Cheaper cervezas.
Do you remember
Yeah.
that? It got postponed last time they played the Mexico City game.
Yeah, wasn't
they
that-
postponed it because there was holes in the fucking
Yeah,
field.
that's what
Yeah.
it was.
Dude, it's wild. Like you get you get those crowds and they have like laser pointers just pointing at players and shit. You're like, what the fuck is going on here? No, I mean, dude, isn't it? I mean, this is another weird game. Like -8, I kind of like the Cardinals because isn't it like what? Doesn't Cliff Kingsbury have? No, it's Shanahan who has McVay's number. Not,
Yeah, but
like,
I also saw that Shanahan just got over 500, and he's not like. I think it said like every time he gets above 500, he loses and goes back down below 500. So,
yeah, no, that's
I
what
could
I'm
see the
saying. I
Cardinals
kind of
too,
like
but-
the Cardinals +8.
but
I
the
kinda
Niners
do.
have the talent to really show up.
Yeah, but I feel like I've like been thinking that for a couple weeks now, and I don't know.
Right, there's a giant aircraft currently going above us.
Going above the Gambl'n Garage. All
Um,
right, getting back onto the 49ers Cardinals. Do you like the Cardinals plus
I like
8?
Cardinals +8.
Over under 43.5.
I like the over. I like the over in that game.
I like the over.
I probably won't
I
touch the
love
spread.
the over actually.
I'm not going to bet this game because I feel like there's going to be a delay or they're going to just some.
Oh,
It's
some
gonna be a
reason-
void on your.
shit
It's
show.
gonna be a void on your
Yeah.
your bet slip.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
gonna get canceled. or
Just assuming a
postponed.
push.
Yeah.
I'm assuming cartel. I'm assuming bad things.
Oh, I don't know. The 49ers. Remember what was that playoff game at Candlestick? The power went out.
Power went out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Something fishy.
it ain't just Mexico. It's just the 40 fucking Niners.
I was gonna say. All right. Well, that kind of wraps up at least the NFL portion. We're gonna go through just the GG parlay for the week. So we'll go through our locks one more time. We'll start off with college football. If you just want to kind of go down the line, Zach, start with you.
College football, we got Ole Miss money line. We got Wyoming plus 14.5. TCU Baylor over 58. Oregon money line, that's a 982 odds. And then for the NFL, we got the under Panthers Ravens under 41. That's at -105. That's my lock. Henry's locking up the Patriots money line -175.
Bold.
We got the we got
I mean, it is a
Max.
lock.
Yeah, it is a lock.
It's a real lock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Full lock.
Yeah.
We got
What,
Max.
dude? Now I might take the Jets. We're talking about it too much. We're talking about it too much. Now I feel sketchy.
Hedge your bet. Take the
Dude,
Jets.
God damn it. No.
Fuck you, Max.
Never hedge, but sometimes hedge.
Yeah.
and
When Henry's
Foxborough,
picking it,
too.
hedge it.
It's at New England too,
Yeah.
so I like the
Yeah,
Patriots.
I do like that, Patriots.
But we got the Bears plus 3.5, -115. That's Max's lock, and then we got the Vikings money line plus 105 to give us an odds boost. That's Bryant's lock. That's plus 1075.
And honestly, team, I think I see us hitting every single game except for maybe one here. So fuck it. Send it all
Do
on
an
an
eight-legger.
8-wayer.
8-legger.
Do an 8-legger.
No, I actually do. Like, this is like, I feel really good about this board.
I do too. This was a
That's
great
sketchy.
slate.
I know, but like, dude, we felt really good about when we went 8-0
We
a
did.
couple weeks ago. We said before that even said, like, we felt
did.
good about
We
it.
did.
This is how I
And
feel
last
here.
week we didn't do as well. We
And
said
we're going to do awful.
Yeah.
we're like we're not as comfortable with this.
This week is the week to ride with us.
Yeah, like this week, like every week, please ride with us.
Yeah.
Responsibly.
If we
But
hit all 8, I'll
small.
drop my pants and show you a full moon. Just kidding.
It's a scary thought.
Yeah, god damn it.
Sorry for that.
There's children watching.
Yeah, I hope not.
All right, guys. Well, certainly appreciate once again joining us at the Gambl'n Garage. We will see you next week. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to check out our social media. We will have this posted on our YouTube channel as well. If you have any questions, drop a comment.
That's a wrap.
Hell yeah.
Good job, boys.
That's funny.